Be quiet. They'd send her to an institution or they'd hang her. We should have her move away from here. It would be impossible.
I killed myself. Oh, dear. Oh, what shall we do? Poor Millicent. Oh, Millicent, how could you?
George, come here. Over here, you idiot. You want me to shout across the room at you? Now, how far did you get with your medical studies before they threw you out as hopeless?
You know as well as I do.
Yes, but do you know enough? Did they drive enough into your head so that you can guess what any competent doctor would be able to tell you about such a wound?
Well, it's a knock or a blow.
His head was battered in. Now, could it be caused by a tile falling off the roof or a piece of the coping?
Well, Governor, you see, it's like this.
Is it possible?
No.
Why not?
Because she hit him several times.
I can't stand it. Oh, why should such a terrible thing have to happen to us?
You must stand it, my dear. Millicent, we must go over this again.
No.
We must go over it again. Perhaps you've forgotten something. One tiny irrelevant detail may save or ruin us, particularly you. Now.
I can't.
Stop it, child. Stop it. Now answer me. You were in the stable.
Yes.
One moment, though. Who knew that you were in love with this wretched schoolmaster?
No one. I never said a word about it.
Don't worry, the whole darn village knows. They've been sniggering about it in the plough for 3 years past.
Yes. Very likely, very likely. Nevertheless, somehow it must be covered up. Our family has held a position of respect in this community for generations. I do not intend to have that position destroyed by the stupidity of one foolish female. Now, once more. You were in the old stable. You were putting the croquet set back in the box.
Yes.
You heard someone crossing the yard.
Yes.
It was Withers. You called to him.
Yes.
Loudly? Did you call loudly? Could anyone have heard you?
I didn't exactly call him, Father.
What did you do exactly?
Well, he saw me as I came to the door, and he just waved and came over.
How can I get out of you whether anyone was about? Could he have been seen?
No, because anyone could see that it was just about to rain. I suppose everybody was inside. Just then it began to pour. And he came running to the stable door.
And you both stayed in the stables?
It was raining hard.
What did he say?
He said, "Hello, Minnie," and to excuse him for coming in by the back way. But he'd set out to walk over Bass Hill, hunting butterflies. And he thought he would get in from the rain. If I didn't mind.
Go on.
He said, passing the park, he'd seen the house and thought of me. Because he had something special to tell me.
Millicent, don't cry.
He said he'd been definitely offered the post of science master at St. Jones's. And now he could marry. And I thought he meant me.
Don't tell me what you thought. Exactly what he said. No more.
He said, oh dear.
Don't cry. It's a luxury you cannot afford. Now answer me.
He said it wasn't me.
It's Ella Brannon Davis. And he was sorry and all that. And then he went to go.
And then?
I couldn't stand it. He turned round and I had the croquet mallet in my hand and I... Oh, dear.
Did you scream or cry? I mean, when you hit him.
I just threw it down.
Did he?
No, I just threw it down. I came into the house. That's all. I wish I was dead.
Yes, unfortunately, that wouldn't help matters now. You met none of the servants? No one would go into the stables. You see, George, he probably told people that he was going to Bass Hill. Certainly no one will ever know that he came here. He could have been attacked in the woods. We must consider every detail. A schoolmaster with his head battered in.
Don't, Father.
A schoolmaster with his head battered in is found in the woods. Now, who would want to kill Withers?
Who'd kill Withers? I would with pleasure. I say, I'm so sorry. I walked right in.
How do you do, Captain Smollett?
He heard you, Father. He heard you.
We all have our little joke, you know. Now, come, Millicent, don't pretend to be shocked. Cigarette, Smolly?
Oh, no, thanks.
Just a theoretical little murder, you know. We talk nothing but thrillers in these days.
It would be justifiable homicide, I should say. Have you heard about Ella Brannon Davis? Oh, I should be laughed at.
Why? Why should you be laughed at?
Had a shot in that direction myself. She half said yes, too. Didn't you hear? She's been telling people that we were practically engaged. And now it'll look as if I've got turned down for a knobby-kneed clown with a butterfly net.
Yes. Yes. I can quite see that that would make you feel rather bitter.
Oh, well, fortune of war, you know.
Sit down, Smollett. Have a drink.
Thank you.
Will you excuse us for a moment? I've just remembered something. George and I have something to see to. Mother, Millicent, take care of Captain Smollett until we get back, will you? We won't be a moment. Come along, George.
Are you wet, Captain Smollett?
Oh, just a bit. Nothing to bother about.
But you'll catch cold. You must have something to drink.
Good. Put it down there behind the door. Now, we'd better get this out of sight in case anybody comes in. Put it in there.